Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Malenga Sise of Urban Harvest Organic Farm. For all of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, I am so grateful. And for those who have not yet, please, let's consider subscribing. Hit on that notification bell so that you never miss any upload. Let's move this channel to 5k subscribers. Let's keep the fire burning, guys. Today I want us to look at something very important in this project, and that is how we can check for fleas in our birds, how we can control it, and what brings these fleas. Fleas is one thing that can really bring this project down overnight, and this is really very important. So today I want us to see how we can do about it, how we can check the fleas, that to know that your birds have fleas. Most of you out there may wonder, these birds are always inside the house, how do they get these fleas? But guys, here we have the fleas. Actually, right now as I'm talking, I've been infested by the fleas, and it is actually not the first time. Always I have these fleas and I have to dust them. This is not an easy work to do, but I have nothing to do about it. So for someone who is out there planning to start up this project, I want you to be aware of this, so that when you're starting, you know what to do, how to control it, or even how to check it, and what brings these fleas into our farm. So please guys, let's stay tuned. Let's watch till the end, and we see how we can discuss and see how we can control these fleas in our farm. Thank you. As I had told you earlier on, fleas is one thing that can really affect this project, because imagine this fleas, first of all, it eats the blood in our birds. It makes these birds uncomfortable. Actually, a bird will look so miserable, as though the bird is even sick. So how do you know that the birds are infested by fleas? Please always check your birds at least once or twice a month to check for these fleas. Just pick a bird and open the feathers. You will just see how they're really running. Pick one or two. Actually, only one bird is enough for you to know that the farm is already infested by fleas. So it is really so ridiculous to imagine that these birds which are indoors have these fleas. But what brings these fleas? One and the most important thing that you must know that brings these fleas into the farm are the rats. And this I got to know, by the way, through my mom. She told me these rats carry fleas. So in my farm, I have really so many rats. Have tried all the ways possible to control them. Have tried to bring the cats, but I have really failed, because they have really created holes in this farm that they come from the other side of the building, the other side of the wall fence, and they enter into the farm. And because the other side is kind of bushy, so these rats, they come inside the farm every night. Actually, you find that the rats are running up and down. The rats are really fat because they feed on the feeds, the leftovers that the birds have left in the night. If you open the farm, you find the rats everywhere. So little did I know that these rats are the ones that are bringing these fleas into the farm. Another thing that has brought me fleas, when I started this project, I used to also have this local chicken at home. I used to have the turkeys at home. I used to have the ducks at home, and also this local chicken of ours, whenever I bring them from the villages, I realize that they used to carry fleas. So that is how also these birds got these fleas. And another thing, that the birds from the first flock that I brought till now, the fleas has been recurring, simply because when you're constructing your poultry farm, one farm to the next at least should be somewhere like 10 meters in between, or from 6 to 10 meters away. But since I'm doing this project from home and the land is kind of small, so you find that the farm is continuous, and I just separate maybe with a plywood or with the wire. So it is just easy for fleas from the other farm to go to the next, to transfer to the next farm. And that is how my birds have been continuously having fleas. And I've always tried to dust the birds. Okay, whenever I dust the birds, I can spend like 3 to 4 months, again the fleas come back. But so that is one challenge that I got that brought me fleas into my farm. So guys, when you're starting this project, make sure that you do away with these other local birds, the local chicken, the turkeys, the ducks. Make sure they don't stay with, especially if you're doing the project in a small, in a home setting, just like the way I'm doing it, or in an urban area, just like the way I am doing it. Because the land is small, you find that when you're not there, or even when you're there, these local birds also, they go to check those birds which are inside. You find they are standing there, they're busy, you know, through the wire, through the doors, they're peeping. So this is how my birds got fleas. So from the first flock till this current flock, the birds have been suffering from fleas. And let me tell you, it is really not easy to dust these birds. Imagine having like 500 birds or 600 birds or 1000 birds and dusting them one by one. It is really so hectic, I must be honest. So guys, always avoid the other local birds or other birds. Keep them away from within the farms. Also, the other things that brought me the fleas into the farm are these wild birds, because normally I find these small birds inside the farm, or even I find them as entered where the feeds are, busy eating on the feeds, because through this small wide, through the chain link, you find that they've just gotten their way through and they've entered the where the feeds are, and they're busy feeding on the feeds, or even they're busy inside the chicken farm eating the feeds. So this has also given my birds fleas day in, day out. Another thing that has brought me also these fleas are the cats. Also these cats, they carry fleas because they also wander around, so they also have these fleas. So those are some of the things that has brought me fleas. The rats brought me the fleas, the local chicken, the local turkeys, the ducks brought me the fleas, the wild birds also brought me the fleas into the farm. Even these cats that I've been sending inside to eat up these rats, they also brought me the fleas. And guys, it is really not easy to dust these fleas. And whenever these fleas are in your flock, first of all, the production will go down because the birds are stressed. Even you, the farmer, whenever you enter the farm, you come out, even without, when you're not yet out, when you're inside there, you find you're busy scratching yourself. Imagine having the fleas and lice. You know how it can really, and you find yourself scratching yourself all the time because they are here, they are there around your ears, around the head. So please, these fleas are really so dangerous and so bad. And because of these fleas, the birds do not lay well. The birds are always stressed. The birds become thin, they lose a lot of weight because these fleas, they eat on the birds, they feed on the bird's blood. So you find that the bird becomes small, the bird loses a lot of weight, the bird is not feeding well, the bird all the time the bird is pecking themselves, scratching themselves because the fleas is all over their body, and this is not good for this project. So when you're planning to start up this project, I want you to construct your house properly well, in a way that the rats cannot access it, the cats cannot access it, the wild birds cannot access it. Or even if you're doing it in a home setting just the way I'm doing it, please make sure that you do away with this local chicken, the local turkeys, the local ducks. Please, they're the ones that bring us these fleas into our farm. Imagine that if you're not now there and the workers handling it, really, it will be a bit hard because these workers, they get tired very fast. And if you, the owner, is now so busy and once in a while you're checking into the birds, please, it will really bring this project down, and you'll run away from this project. You'll say that it is hard. But guys, always check your birds at least once or twice in a month. When you see any sign of fleas, or you just even see it beginning, please make sure you do away with it immediately. And make sure that when you want to have, like in a home setting like this, when you're constructing your poultry house, please make sure there is some gap, at least 6 meters or 10 meters away from the other farm, so that at least if this other farm is already affected by the fleas, at least you're able to manage the other one, and the fleas cannot even shift or transfer to the next farms. So guys, let's try to work on that, please, and we shall all be good to go. These fleas are really so deadly into our farms, especially if the birds have started laying, just like the way my birds are laying. For those who are doing broilers or planning to do broilers are rarely affected by the fleas because they do not stay long with you. You sell them off at worst at 6 weeks. So for them, they are not really affected by these fleas. But for the layers, where you're staying with it for over 72 weeks, they are really affected by these fleas. And especially if the birds are now laying, you find that the birds will not lay well. The birds are always so miserable. Their eggs are always, even the eggshells are always because whenever these birds get stressed up, anything that disturbs them, stresses them up, you find that their eggshells becomes very soft, and all the time you will get so many damages, so many cracks, so many eggs eaten up, because when the shells are soft and the bird laid an egg, when the shells are soft and gets a crack, you find that the friends eat up the eggs. So you find that you're in losses all the time. So let's try to work on these fleas. Let's try to work on how we construct the house so that the fleas we may not get the fleas into our farms. Please, I'm so grateful that you've all been watching this channel. I hope you've learned something from it. So guys, don't forget to subscribe. Let's move this channel to 5K subscribers. For those who are new, hit on that notification bell so that you never miss out any upload. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that you've been following me. Thank you so much for all your support. See you next time. Bye bye.